Hi guys, happy Monday. I don't usually do a video when I'm on vacation, but this one was really important, and especially because I see a lot of this, and so I'm just doing a special Monday edition. So this is about water safety and just some very gentle reminders about water safety in kids. So I did a whole series on this, a two-part video about a year ago, so you can search through my old videos and watch it if you want like more in-depth stuff, but I just am kind of gonna gloss over some of the basics from that video again and just some reminders. So reminder in general, this can happen to anyone. We must all be very diligent about water safety and drownings. As a pediatrician, I see and I hear about worst case scenarios, so I think that's why I'm a little bit more crazy about it. And moms who I'm with on trips, they recognize that, my psychoticness when it comes to water safety. But you know what? I own it, and it's okay. So reminders that drowning is the leading cause of death in children ages 1 to 4, and it is in the top 5 for causes of death for other age groups as well. A typical scenario when a child has a drowning or near drowning is when one parent thought the other parent or grandparent was watching the child, and then they realize that neither are. So it only takes 2 minutes, where one child is point A to point B and you have no idea where they are, which is a very scary time. An actual drowning, though, can take less than 30 seconds. So less than 30 seconds for a child 30 pounds or less to actually drown, which is terrifying to me. The majority of children drown during what we call non-swim time. So this could be when everybody is gathered for dinner and they're maybe near a pool or near the ocean, and children get up and run and play, and then they disappear. And then you have no idea where they are. You realize they're gone, and then, worst case scenario happens. So being aware during those time periods is really important. And you also have to understand this isn't just about kids who can't swim and who require life jackets. There are instances where, if a child gets to the ocean, the waves can pull them under, or they could slip and fall when they're running around a pool and hit their head, things like that. Now, those are obviously more rare situations, but I tell everybody, respect the water, respect the pool, respect the ocean. It can be very dangerous. It's a beautiful and amazing and fun place, but you have to respect it at the same time. So just some reminder, layers of protection are crucial. You got to think about this when you're at home, vacation, grandparents' houses, anything like that. So number one, fences around the pool are great. When you're on vacation, that's harder to do. So number two, lifeguards are typically present. Now, I will tell you right now, where I happen to be, there are no lifeguards on the beach or by the pool, which, makes it a little bit harder. So, but remember, they can't watch everything at the same time. So they are a layer of your child's protection, but they're not going to be the full thing. Like, at the end of the day, parents, grandparents, those are going to be your primary. So, also, when you're in a situation where there's no lifeguard, you really want to designate somebody, like a designated parent, to watch the kids. This person, literally, their job is to watch the kids. And it might be you're just taking turns with this, but you want to be very clear on this. I know my husband and I, when one of us are doing something, I will look him in the eye and I'm say, hey, this is where our kids are. Are you watching them? I am going to go do X, Y, and Z. You are in charge. And he does the same thing to me. Hey, Risa, you have the kids. I'm going to go do this. You are watching them, correct? This is where one child is. This is where the other is. And so we are very clear on our communication on who is watching the children. Now, it is harder when you have more kids and less adults. In those situations, and I see that a lot, that is hard. Say you have a family of 5 and you can't do that man-to-man coverage at times too. Really utilizing your friends too, people that you really know that you can trust, and say, hey, I am watching so-and-so. Are you watching this child? Or can you watch this child for me while I go do this? And just asking them directly and making sure, don't assume ever that anybody is always watching your child. It's a bad assumption to make, because they might not be, and their child's walking away from the ocean and going somewhere else, and yours might still be there, and they didn't know that you weren't there or not watching them. So always keep tabs on that. I think that's probably all of my biggest tips. Talk to your child about it too. Make them understand the safety as they get older. You know, especially when you're in a difficult situation like I am here, where you have the ocean and you also have the pool, and children want to run back and forth in between those, letting them know, hey, I really need you to understand that you can't go to the ocean until you come and tell me and I come with you. You're not allowed to just run to the ocean by yourself, because then nobody is watching. So as your children get older, you can educate them on that too and let them know you can't just run to various places without an adult knowing or adult coming with you for certain areas. So hopefully this was helpful. I don't want it to be scary, but at the same time, it kind of needs to be in a way, just to kind of get that wake-up call a little bit. So I hope everybody's having a great week, and I'll see y'all next week. Bye.